Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin and today is Monday. We had a very volatile day in the markets today, and if you all watched my video from yesterday, then you fully expected this. Of course, things looked like they were free and clear. We were up, green, and beautiful until things reversed and came all the way back down, and we basically did a gap fill to the downside. So before I get into it, you guys make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So all right, Monday, Market Monday. You all know Monday is always an essential day to start off the week because we want to see how are things moving, what is going on. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to keep you updated, right? That's what my job. My job. Today I told you all that we had earnings this week, right? So today is the 18th. We have earnings this week. And then next week, we also have the Fed giving another interest rate hike. And then we have the GDP data coming out on the 28th. So this entire week, we have earnings. So we know we have Netflix tomorrow. And we have Tesla on Wednesday. And I believe the 25th, we have inflation interest rate hike. And the 28th, we have the gross domestic product numbers coming out. Let us know, are we in a technical recession? So today, mainly is the earnings, right? Mainly the earnings. Investors got in, the market gapped up super high the first part of the day. And that's when that uncertainty kicked in because, hey, why are we up so high? Hey, what do these companies' earnings look like? They did a good analysis on the earnings from this morning on some of the companies, and then they took into account, hey, we have earnings this evening and we have earnings tomorrow morning that could highly impact what my investment looks like, right? So people got out of those things, and that's what I think happened, right? So we're gonna check it out, right? The Dow Jones down 0.69%, the S&P 500 down 0.84%. The NASDAQ down 0.81% and the Russell down 0.34%. Now, of course, all of these numbers are very flat. Very flat. But look at where we started the day. And this was up, right? This was based on the gap. Like I said, look at where we started the day. We were up, way up there. So we started the day up a good little chunk of change. Let me see if I can find the end of the day. So we started the day up $41. So a full 1%. And we got even higher. We were up 1.10%, only to come back down that 1.66% and end the day lower, right? So that's uncertainty. That's a heavy volatility, and pretty much the entire market followed it. If you thought you saw a green day, you thought your portfolio was going to be green, you had call options, those things quickly reversed, and hopefully you took your profits, got in and got out. And I traded Tesla today, and I could have easily followed it. I could have easily tracked what it was going to do. I knew when it started coming back down that it was going to close the gap on Tesla. And that was me looking at the 5 and the 15-minute chart, right? I knew that this thing was going to come back down. A piece of good news that I thought today was look at oil prices. Of course, they have gone back up. And it is actually expected since Russia, I told you all, you got to keep up with the news. Russia is talking about not sending Europe as much oil as before. We could create more shortages and create more demand than we have supply for oil, and it potentially push these prices back up. However, let's hope that the opposite happens and the prices continue to come down because the consumers right now are finally seeing the impact of lower prices, whereas before we were basically suffering. We were paying the price for everything. One thing I do want to talk about is Ethereum is having their merge coming up, right? Crypto market cap regains $1 trillion of Ethereum merge. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Do not get caught holding this bag. Yes, crypto is going up. Yes, it looks beautiful. But do not get caught holding the bag. After the news goes away, if you see this thing pumping up and reverses, get out. Take your money out and get back in when it comes back down lower. I was asked about this, Kelvin. Are you going to invest in the Ethereum merge? I told you all when Ethereum is down at $900 to $1,000, I buy in. As far as this buy the rumor, sell the news, I am not keeping track of this because I'm too busy watching the rest of the markets and how they're going to move at this time. So I make sure that I keep my mind focused there so I can make more money there. I can make more money there trading options Although I have heard there are other ways with crypto, I am not hip to those yet. If you all are hip to them, make sure y'all leave me in the comments or inbox me and let me know. But I'm keeping my eyes on this market because that's where I make majority of my money at. If you all follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you saw I made what 250 today, probably a little bit more because I made a couple more trades. But I usually try to only post one trade a day to set the example that hey, it only takes one good trade a day to really come out on top. So I want you all to follow that. You can trade one stock, one good trade a day. I could have made probably a good $1,000 today if I was sitting there watching it. However, I worked my job and I was busy all day. I made one good trade and that's all it took, and I was settled. I was happy with my 250 for the day. So you all had to follow the example. Trust the process, right? Because we know that's our wealthy word of the week. Trust the process. And that's all I really have for you all. Just be aware of earnings this week. Be aware of the inflation data next week, and be aware of the GDP numbers coming out next week. We're definitely gonna check in on the GDP and the inflation data probably Sunday night sometime. But I just want you all to keep that in mind because that is going to play a large role in how volatile this market is. How much fear, uncertainty, and doubt is going to be injected into the market, and what are people going to be doing with their money. So that's what I got for you guys today. I thank you all for joining the Journey to Become Wealthy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Use those links to sign up for your RobinHood or your Webull, and I'll catch you all later.